Assalamu alaikum. My name is Raji Abdul Malik, and I'm from Faculty Economy, and my matric number is 17767. So, this is my first discussion video for LAX 2017 10/18. So, according to LAX 2017, actually, I'm the only one in my group for now, so I don't have my group members' contact number. So, I'm asked to do my video solo. So, we're asked to get to tell a tale story that you can discuss with little children. So my first story is why the crab has no head, and the second one is the hunters and the lion. So the first one is the why the crab has no head is all about a kingdom where there are so many animals are in the kingdom, and the king of the kingdom or the leader of the kingdom is the elephants. So everybody in the kingdom, all the animals in the kingdom does not have head. So whenever they want to go for any activities or they are going out of the kingdom, they have to meet the king and he's going to borrow them one of the head that is with him. Actually, the king has so many head in his house, according to the story. So they are going to get the head from him, and whenever they are done with the head, or they came back from wherever they go, they are going to return the head back to the king. So so there was a day most the animals in the kingdom were like they were angry that the king should distribute the head that is with him. He should distribute to all the animals in the kingdom. Unfortunately, if they distribute the heads, one of the animals in the kingdom will not have head. So the king was like, oh, what is he going to do? So on a very day, the king ordered octopus to go to the what's the name to go to the town and announce to the animals that on so day they are going to distribute all the heads, so everyone should be available. So on that very day that the king wants to distribute the head, the what's the name crab, unfortunately, no, after the octopus announced, on his way back he saw crab going to the sea. Yeah, he said he wants to take a bath. That is the secretary to the king. So the king will never outlook him. That the king is going to make sure he has one of the head waiting for him. He's going to keep one of the head for him. So that is the belief of crab. So on that very day that they are going to distribute the head, uh, so on that very day that they are going to distribute the eggs, so every all the animals are available in the town. So they distributed the egg. So after distributing the eggs, that was when the crab arrived. So it was like he met the king, which is the elephant. That where is the egg for him? So the king said, unfortunately, he already distributed the egg to all the animals in the kingdom. So that is the conclusion of the story. So actually, the reason why I chose the story was that you should never outlook. You should always make sure that you um, uh, don't outlook things, and whenever things are done, make sure you are present. So that is the reason why I chose the first one, and the second one is the rabbit. Was it the hunter and the lion? So in a kingdom like that, there is a hunter that always go for hunting and kills a lot of animal. Killing the animals, it's not that maybe he's selling the bushmeat or whatever. He's not selling it. He's eating the animals with his family. So the animals in the bush were angry that this hunter is killing them. So they were like, what are they going to do? So the lion, which is the king in the forest back then, call it for a meeting that what are they going to do for the hunter not to be able to kill them anymore. So they were like, okay, some rabbits and other animals give suggestion that they should make a trap for the hunter. So The lion said the hunter is so smart that he's not going to fall for the trap. So what they did was that, no, actually before they did the plan. So what really happened is the son of the hunter was like he wants to go for hunting as well without the consent of his father. So on the very day he went for hunting, and after killing all the animals he wants to kill, on his way back deep in the forest, so he saw a young lady. He was like, oh, what is it doing? What is she doing in the forest? That it's dangerous, that the animals are going to attack her or something like that. So after that, she told this lady that she should follow her to their village, and the lady agreed. So on their way going back, they got home, and he showed the lady to his father that my father, I saw this lady in the bush, blah blah blah, something like that. So they accommodate her. On that very day that the guy, the son of the hunter, saw the lady, he told the lady that he wants to marry the lady, and the lady said he should let them seek the consent of his father first, and they did that, and the father agreed that they should marry each other. So so the following day, they said they want to go for hunting, that the father should stay at home, that they are going to do everything for the father, that the father should not worry. And the father said, okay, that's once you already went yesterday, and you went to the bush and came back successfully, so it's not a problem. The father is not bothered so much. So they went to the bush. So when they arrived in the bush, in the forest, the lady transformed to a lioness, and when they went into the bush, the guy, the son of the hunter, does not hold the cutlass, gun, any machinery that is going to use to attack the animals. He just went there alone without any weapon. So the lady transformed to lioness and attack was uh, the son of the hunter. So that is the end of the story. So actually, the reason why I chose this second story was that it should be um, whenever you are going for something, you should be always be prepared. Because assuming the guy, the son of the hunter, is prepared, he won't fall for you. He won't be the victim for such incident. So these are my two stories, and I'm going to end my first discussion video now, and my next discussion video will be probably maybe by 13th of March. So I'm going to do the second video by 13th of March, and I'm going to upload it. So thank you and bye.